Hi, I'm Jessie Janae, founder of Lumi, and this is Shipping Things, a show about shipping things. And today we're talking about poly mailers. If you've ever ordered clothes online, you've probably received a poly mailer. And they're super versatile, and that's why they've become a de facto for e-commerce shipping of soft goods. Poly mailers are really common for soft goods, but they're not just for clothes. You can ship towels, bedding, even pillows in a poly mailer. You can even ship something rigid like a book. You'll just want to wrap it in bubble wrap, and this is a more economical thing to do than actually ordering padded mailers. Several brands even use poly mailers to protect shoe boxes from damage in transit. Poly mailers come in a broad range of sizes, from tiny ones to big ones. And a standard poly mailer is 2.5 mil in thickness. A mil is 1/1000th of an inch. Now, if you increase the thickness from like 2.5 mil to 5 mil, you're using twice as much plastic, so you can expect your cost to also potentially double. Increasing thickness actually increases the strength of the poly mailer, but you only really need it if you're shipping sharp or rigid objects that you think might poke through the poly mailer. More mil equals more edge strength. Craft boxes can seem like the better option for sustainability, but a lot of poly mailers actually have recycled content. You can tell by looking inside the mailer. If it's dark gray inside, it has a high amount of recycled content. If it's white, it's probably virgin plastic material. Poly mailers can also be recycled and put back into the stream again. At Lumi, custom printed poly mailers start with a minimum run of 5,000 pieces. The manufacturing processes involved are really complex, and that's the minimum you need to get these machines up and running. We're talking about machines that are a whole city block here, people. Railroad cars pull up with plastic pellets in them, get sucked through a tube into a machine that melts them down. They get blown. My point is, in order to order them, you need to make the numbers work. Let's consult Mr. Calculator. At Lumi, if you order 5,000 10 by 13 printed poly mailers, you're looking at a unit cost of 40 cents. That means that for 5,000 pieces, your total cost would be $2,000. If you order 10,000 of the same 10 by 13 printed poly mailer, you're looking at a unit cost of 21 cents. That means that just for $100 more, you get twice as many poly mailers. Again, poly mailers really pay off in high quantities. Not only are printed poly mailers generally cheaper than their cousins, the printed box, but they can also save you a lot of money when it comes to actually shipping. Let's say you're shipping a sweater from LA to New York for your new company. If you put that puppy in a box and ship it via USPS, that's going to cost you $10 to get across the country. If you ship the same sweater in a poly mailer, it's going to cost you $2.50 to get it across the country. That is a huge savings for the same item traveling the same distance. Another awesome thing about poly mailers is exactly how customizable they are. There is so much you can do with your design. You could go shiny, you could go matte with matte inks, combine matte and shiny, do a pattern all over, go big and bold, or small and subtle, or you could use metallic inks. Shipping is often seen as a box game, and poly mailers get overlooked, but frankly, that could be one of their best assets. For example, this is a stack of 50 poly mailers, and this is a stack of 50 boxes. The fact that they don't take up very much space, but have a big impact is awesome.